if you've seen my previous videos on debriefing, you'll know some important questions to ask before you dive in is why are you doing it and how will you go about it? But let's get practical. Let's talk about the what. What does a debrief look like? Now, it's a great idea to have a standard format because that keeps it consistent and it means people are going to freak out less because they know what's coming. Now, truthfully, there is no one size fits all. In the military, we would have hot debriefs, mission debriefs, after action debriefs. They would range from 60 seconds all the way through to several days. So it is perfectly acceptable that your debrief format will flex depending on why you're doing it. But let's just say you want to start. A great place to start is to keep it really simple. And there are two questions that form the basis of almost any debrief. Question number one is, what worked well? Now, the reason I like that question is because it's not just focusing on end results, it's focusing on the process as well, i.e. what worked well. The second question is, what could we do differently next time? And the reason that I like that question is obviously it's looking at areas for improvement, but also it's action orientated. What could we do differently next time? And a great idea is to keep the ratio of positive to negative 5-1. Remember that we are negatively wired anyway, and we tend to filter out positives and read more into negatives. So if you want the debrief to be a generally positive experience, it's a good idea to sort of counteract the brain's natural negativity by making sure that you cover 5 things that worked well and then 1 thing that we could do better. And my final tip with that is when you are leading the debrief, when you're talking about what could we do differently, that's the time to be vulnerable and share your mistakes. So tell them why, show you're working. This is what I did last time. It didn't work as well, so this is what I think we could try next time. Couple of reasons. First of all, as I said right at the start, if you want to get buy-in to the debriefing process, you've got to be able to walk the walk, show that you are willing to also share your mistakes. But also, it's giving more information. So rather than just giving a directive, what will we do differently next time, you're also giving data, and that helps other people make better decisions in the future. So you're multiplying the learning and creating team trust at the same time. So there we go. Simple starting format. What worked well times 5. What could we do differently next time? All right. Hope that helps. Take care.